welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Give me a thumbs up just for the intro.
What is up, family? It's your homie Bigg Vic. We are back in the building with another video. And today I am talking about why, if you do purchase a box truck, why you should never be broke again. So let's jump right into it. Number one, quick disclaimer. I am specifically talking about if you have a 24-footer or a 26-foot box truck. I know some guys leave comments on the channel. You know, they have 16-footers, 18-footers, or whatever, 20-footers, smaller box trucks. I have no idea what type of freight is available for those type of trucks. So I'm specifically talking about 24 or 26-foot box trucks, whether that's a reefer box truck or a 26-foot box truck. So let me plant this thought in your mind first. If you do purchase a truck, and I'm also not talking about if you're renting a truck. It's a lot of money that goes into renting a truck, so you're not going to be making or retaining the amount of money that you could be keeping if you were purchasing your truck, financing your truck, or just paid flat out cash for your vehicle. Number one, you will be positioning yourself in front of a $790 billion freight moving industry. I'm sure there's plenty of times every last one of us have been on the interstate. Let me take these earbuds out. I'm sure there have been plenty of times every last one of us have been on the interstate driving and happened to look over at the rest areas and seen hundreds, close to hundreds of trucks that are sitting at these rest areas with freight on them. Why are they there? Simply because everything that moves, most times, whether it comes from an airplane, it has to come down to the ground and has to hit something on 18 wheels, or how many wheels do we have on the box truck? However many wheels we have on the box truck, it has to get in that truck, get loaded, and get taken to its prospective places or destinations. So I say that to say this: if you do get a truck and you are, booking your loads, at least negotiating, the right rates for your loads, there should be no reason why you cannot be in profit. So if you're just starting out, maybe you're getting ready to start moving some Amazon freight. I spoke to a couple earlier today. Let me say this: do not get frustrated. So when you're brand new with your authority, a lot of times brokers will tell you, you need 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 6 months, some of them a year before they will let you move some of their freight. But in the meantime, in between time, you could start moving some of this Amazon freight. I'm not talking about the cheap Amazon freight, but posting your truck, getting a reasonable rate for the freight that you may move for them, at least until you are a little more seasoned and your authority, you get a little more time under your authority. That way you can start booking some of these loads. If you're traveling with your truck, booking freight, booking loads at a decent rate, coming back home at a decent rate, there should be no reason you should have money. You should not be broke ever again if you're managing your money right. And, basically understanding the rate per miles out here for your truck, for your vehicle. And if you're in the truck yourself, you definitely should be retaining at least a huge percentage of that money, should be going into your business. Another thing that I don't think people really take into consideration when getting in the box truck game is this: the type of income that you could generate with your box truck really puts you in a completely different tax bracket, which also means while you're building your business credit or building business lines of credit, this is going to give you a lot more what I like to call access. And access just means you'll be able to build credit lines that, let's say if you built up 100,000, let's say $250,000 in business capital, You can take that business capital and decide if you want to invest in another vehicle and actually pay cash for that vehicle with your business lines that you have access to. So I don't think people really think about building that business side up of your business, building up that credit. When you're making this type of money, you can really make some major moves in the business world. Also, while building up more capital and generating more money with your truck, expanding your business, if that's something that you want to decide to do, with the type of money that you're able to generate with your box truck, I say never be broke again, because once you start building up your business, creating this type of income, you can pretty much just take this money and start investing that into other streams of income. I think if you come into this business with a employee mindset versus the business mindset, you kind of stay focused on the truck and, running the truck and just building the truck and running loads, when you can be running loads, but at the same time start thinking about other streams of income that you can create out of your trucking business. The type of money that you're able to generate, you could easily start tapping into real estate investments, if that's something that you've ever thought about doing. Because having this type of income coming into your account definitely accounts for something. Especially if businesses need to see income that's coming into your business from your trucking business. So keep that in the back of your mind, because we're about to start approaching peak season. Okay, some of the rates are a little lower right now, but those rates will be going back up. That's why I say, when you're generating this type of money, start stacking up that paper for the slower seasons. That way, if you do run freight that's not paying as much money, you still be okay. Your truck is still running, your truck is still working. It's not making as much as you used to make, but it's coming back around again. That's what I want you guys to to keep in the back of your mind. Rates may be a little lower now, but they're gonna go back up again. That peak is about to roll around. So if you don't have a truck now, I would highly suggest finding a truck ASAP. I'm not talking about renting. If that's where you want a majority of your money to go towards rental companies, that's completely up to you. But I'm talking about whether you own your truck or whether you're financing your truck. You should be able to make a lot of money with your truck. If you're not making it right now, you're just getting started, please do not get discouraged. The money is going to be there for you. Tap into some of the Amazon freight. If you can, like, tap into Mothership, Motherload one. I think that's it. Mothership, Motherload, Mothership. Tap into Mothership if it's in your area. Run some of that freight. I'm hearing that their freight may be paying a little better than what Amazon is offering, right now. So tap into that resource. Getting the box truck, I feel like if you run the business right, you won't have any more financial problems. Like, money will probably be the least of your worries if you run your business correctly. If you're running freight at decent rates, you shouldn't have any money issues. It's when you're running freight for peanuts is when you start adding things up. You're like, whoa, I ran 5 loads and only made $2,000, or I only made $1,500 after gas expenses. That's because you're not running freight at the right rates. But if you're picking freight, or even finding some dedicated routes, some dedicated freight out there, you can make plenty of money in this business. Now, there's some people that's really hating out there that some of us YouTubers are talking about the money that's able to be generated with box trucks. I want you to win. Like, if this is something that you're interested in doing, I want to see you winning. You feel me? So if you decide to buy your truck and get in the game, Get in the game and make some money. I'm not hating on you. I want to see you get it. Each one teach one. That's what I believe in. But it's some people that's really upset out there. Like, I mean, tell them why you mad, son. Tell them why you mad. You don't want to see people eating, or you don't want to see us letting people know that this is a viable avenue that people can use to basically build up some serious income, or build up a stream of income in trucking without having a CDL. That's what excited me about this business opportunity. And I want to say this: you can't come in and do this halfway. This is really not a halfway or a half or kind of doing it thing that's going to work out for you. I'm all in. I came all in. I came in with both feet and hands. All in. That's how you're going to get to the bag. That's how you're going to consistently keep money flowing. Of course, you're going to have your maintenance issues. Maintenance is part of the business. I don't like it. I hate the maintenance side of this thing. But it's part of the business. Insurance is another part of this business. I don't like the insurance rates, but it's part of the business. And it's only high like that because of the income that can be generated in this business. I would suggest getting you a box truck. If this is your first time tapping into the content, you haven't seen any of my other videos, I would highly suggest taking a serious look, doing your research, finding you a 24-footer or a 26-footer with the lift gate, and get in the business. I don't see 18-wheeler drivers getting upset because other people are going to get CDLs and moving freight for some of these companies. It's people with CDLs that are working for companies and are not making nearly as much as some of us that own box trucks, because we are owner operators. We work for ourselves. We have our own authorities. Only person getting a piece of the pie literally is the factoring company or the broker, if you're dealing with brokers or factoring companies. Y'all let me know what y'all think down below in the comment section. I think right now is probably one of the best times to get in the box truck business. Even though rates are sky high on the trucks, I don't like that part of it. They have really jacked these prices up on trucks, but it's like that because the market is hot. The market is about to get even hotter. That money is about to start flowing again. I've seen some loads in the past few days with Amazon that have popped up on the load board with numbers that I've never seen pop up on the load board before, like to move some freight. Seen a load going from Charlotte to Laverne, Tennessee for like $1,000 like a couple of days ago. I seen another load going from Columbia to Raleigh, Durham for almost $900. Like, I've never seen that rate before. I wanted to do it, but I already had a load booked. Like, I wanted to jump on those loads. Those are loads that I would have took without even thinking twice. You know what I'm saying? So the money is about to start flowing again, about to start jumping again. And I got another video. I need to give you guys some more heads up on some Amazon stuff that you definitely need to be aware of. I'm going to drop that on another completely separate video. So stay on the lookout for that video. But the reason why you'll never be broke again with a 24-footer or a 26-footer is because freight is always moving, and freight, those probably are the two most requested trucks outside of 53-footers or hot shots, flatbeds, refrigerated trucks. Those two are the most requested trucks that you'll see on load boards. 24-footer or 26-footer. I've never seen 16-footers, 20-footers. I've never seen those trucks on the load board. I know there's some other load boards out there that has freight, catered to those type of trucks. But on DAT Truck Stop, 24-footer, 26-footer is pretty much what you'll see on the load boards. And if you're out there running freight, if you're willing to go over the road maybe dabble in some Amazon freight along with that, you'll have no problem keeping a nice amount of money in your bank account. You shouldn't have financial issues after getting a 24, 26 footer. Honestly, if you're running your business right, you should not have financial issues any longer. Basically, the bottom line is get your truck, get in the game, don't procrastinate, and get to work. It's the homie Bigg Vic, man. Always hustle, never stop growing. Till the next time, y'all drop the comments down below. I'll see y'all in a minute. Peace.